This is Royale Lim. And it's If We All Drove Trucks.
A really honest question.
Yeah.
Scenario.
I think, Socrates, Aristotle. These are the questions.
These are the questions. If we all drove trucks, what would happen?
If we all drove trucks.
She's a little bit more soft.
Yep.
Yes. She's cut more out of that, like, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
And I miss my favorite line, which is black top bullshit. Right here.
Jacked them all up.
So I saw this on Catatonic U's.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Not the song, but the TikToks that she made to promote the song.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
like there was 4 back to back. And like the first one was like, I was thinking, I drive a truck and I love it. And I was thinking, wouldn't the world be a better place if we all drove trucks?
Sure.
And I wrote a song about it. And then she went into singing it. And then each subsequent TikTok was the same, but just less enthusiasm. It was like, do you drive a truck? I drive a truck. You drive a truck. And then by the end, it was like, here's a song I wrote about everybody driving truck. Like, you watch the wheel like go down.
Like, did you think it was like a label thing that they were like, you need to?
Yeah, I think it's like
promote this.
It's the whole thesis of the song is someone that not even the creator could believe.
Yeah.
It's like the entire idea of the song is so absurd that not even the person that made it could believe it. It's clearly made to be picked up by the algorithm. It's like a song created for the algorithm more than it is even made for like human beings.
Right.
Like, like the song that you did is similar, where it's also like dancing naked for the TikTok algorithm. Like, please.
Well, I mean, that one did pretty good. I mean, that one got picked up by everybody.
We all
I saw it on
drove
like
trucks.
Barstool. Everyone was fucking talking about that one.
Yeah. And that's eventually where it's all going to get to, where it's
Right.
like human beings won't even matter. It's just, what does the algorithm like?
Right.
Now
It's what
you
we
have
were
a
talking
career.
about before with the guy from last week.
Yeah.
That's the She's a Creamer guy.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's the most ridiculous thing, and how can I get on? Doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
I think the ideal, obviously, besides TikTok fame, is like, man, if Chevy could pick me up,
Yeah.
you know, that
too.
would be
Getting
awesome.
a deal with a company of some sort.
Yes.
And like the lady that you did, like that at least felt more like genuine expression. Whereas this is like, it's so pandering to the audience of like, just, do you drive a truck?
Yeah.
You should.
You know? It's like,
It's
do you
good
wipe
for
your
you.
ass? Because we'll write a song about that next.
Yeah.
A couple of the lyrics I really like, where she like talks about like using the truck to get the like back roads because she's in traffic. It's like, just take the back road to the airport.
Yeah, we all got one of those.
And I also like the assertion that like the world wouldn't be so tough. Life
If we all
wouldn't be
drove
so
so
tough
tough if we all drove
And
trucks.
if they like seeing that Limp Bizkit video where they did the deep fakes.
Yeah.
That's what you should do, is like get like Zelensky and Putin in like grave diggers together, like
To drive
this
trucks.
is great.
Oh.
This is great. Like,
Brilliant.
you know, like Palestine, Israel. That you go that far.
Yeah. I mean, like, it'll be a funny thing to just do it with like other kinds of cars, you know?
Yeah.
If we all drove Mitsubishi Outlander Sports, you know what I mean?
If we all drove 93 Toyota Tercels.
I mean, like, I could go all
life
day.
wouldn't be hell.
I could go all day about how great my first car, my Nissan Cube, was.
Oh,
yeah.
you drove a Cube.
If we all drove Cubes. Just fucking, you know.
You and I were both driving toasters at the same time. You had the Nissan Cube, and then I had the Kia Soul.
Did you have a Kia Soul?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Everyone, yeah.
My-
You know, I
I
don't
always
get
tell
to be
them-
doing this a comedy and music podcast without getting shit for your fucking awful looking car
I was told, like, my
for years.
like my friends drive Jeeps.
You earned
know,
this.
and they
Yeah.
have like that Jeep wave. You know, like
Yeah, the
guys.
Jeep,
That,
yeah.
You drive a Jeep?
I have a Jeep now, yeah.
always
Your
said
Jeep
that,
is
like,
kind of square-shaped.
Yeah, well, that's why I picked it, because I was
Oh.
like, this reminds me.
It's an
it's,
homage.
You know, it's kind of a
This
lateral
takes me back.
move from
It's
the
an
Cube.
homage. Yeah.
I always told people that like Kia Soul drivers also had a gesture that we would do to each other when we drove by, and it was
What
just
is
this, what are you gonna do? You're driving the Cube Soul. He's like,
The
yeah.
Cube. I think I had a similar thing with the Cube. People just look at you like,
Yeah, because you had like that fucked up back window that like wrapped.
yeah,
around
it
the
wraps
one side.
around.
What?
I remember when I got my Cube, the lady at Mitsubishi, she knew I didn't like it. She was just like, I think you'll be the coolest guy around.
Oh,
This one. I was like, you think?
It's like everyone's mom in Kohl's
Yeah.
trying to get you to buy the slacks that you
It
don't
was a
wanna
sick
wear.
car, though.
What
It was
colors
nice.
were your cars?
Mine was silver, although the guy tried to sell me on what was called the Hamstar edition.
Yeah, the green one.
because you know, like they had like hamsters.
Yeah.
in
It came with the
commercial.
two dudes from LMFAO in the back seat, probably.
Did they
It
do
definitely
the song
had
for
a
that?
giant
Yeah.
like star vinyl on the back, and then like I think a hamster somewhere
Holy
on the side.
shit.
And I was just like, "Are you trying to get me to kill myself at this point? I'm already buying a Kia Soul."
Yeah, I know.
And like it was the cheapest car they had. I had no money at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I
And,
mean, that's why you
What
get,
color was yours?
It was a midnight blue.
Ooh.
But it was like, I mean, it was essentially like a black. But
Yeah.
it's funny that you talk about Kia Soul because like people used to say that to me. They'd be like, "Oh, is this the hamster car?"
Oh,
and I would
yeah.
have pride. I'd be like, "No, it's not."
And imagine that.
Yeah.
But then you have to go, yes, yes, it is. And
Yeah, but why did I feel any pride that like it was
as the guy
a
that drove
worse
the
car.
hamster car, I would take a Nissan Cube all day.
think
how
so?
my
how old were
God.
you when you were driving that car?
22 maybe.
yeah.
And like I
Peak era.
to afford the cheapest model possible,
Yeah.
I bought a manual. And
Oh,
I didn't know
nice.
how to drive a manual when I
Christ.
bought it. So like
fucking went down the hamster.
oh my god, I
The-
remember
the
signing the
wheel.
papers and them handing me keys to a car I couldn't even drive and just being like, what am I doing with my life?
Oh.
And the green? You didn't go with the green?
No, I just went
You
silver.
should've.
Okay,
Would've
nice.
been
Yeah.
cool.
If we all drove Cubes or Kia Soul, that'd be awesome.
We all got cucked. Wouldn't that suck? My wife's fucking some guy named Chuck. That's the Kia Soul
we all-
Nissan Cube song.
We all got cucked. Just the video is us just driving around, just like,
Just miserable.
just fucking, like one of your
Me
windows.
stalling it out.
One of your windows is just fucking duct tape. Just like it's a bag flying
came
around.
like
Destroying the transmission because you don't know how
Oh,
to
you
drive
want
straight.
4 windows?
If we
That'll
all
cost you.
got cucked, wouldn't that suck? This is one of JJ's picks.
So, it's really funny to me because I took a similar journey and went a totally different direction. Because you and I were talking about the Morgan Wallen debacle of 30 songs or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And so I was like, I didn't like even try to listen to it, but I was like looking at I was looking at a Spotify playlist similar to, click there, and I saw just the song title "By Dirt." And I was just intrigued by it. This song,
It's before we get
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's By Dirt by Jordan Davis featuring Luke Bryan.
yeah, By Dirt, B-U-Y,
Buy it.
Buy it. And I'm underwhelmed by the song, but I thought it was an interesting addition because I just think the song title is really funny. But you can buy dirt.
I have to agree. It's my favorite song you put on the
Yeah,
playlist
I,
by far.
I liked it. I'll be honest.
listening to
I
it
actually
all week.
This one kind of charmed me. I'll be honest. First time I heard it, I was like, "This ain't no joke."
No, it is not. And I've never heard Luke Bryan, but he has kind of a Ronnie Dunn. Like,
That's
nasally-
exactly what I thought. He has that kind of like big spit bubble in the back of the throat voice.
with that like nasally.
And it is really funny how, like, I don't know who this Jordan Davis guy is, but, like, when he sings in this song, it sounds, like, honest and, like, he's trying to say something, like, that means something to him.
Yeah.
Just the way his voice sounds. And when Luke Bryan comes in, there is just a hollowness that, like,
So
takes over.
It's so
It's
funny.
just like, here's a guy that
Yeah.
has $20 billion and it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, if his father told him to buy dirt, he would be like, "I'm putting you in a home, dumbass."
That's why we don't talk anymore, Pop. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I was hoping I'd get more of an experience like "I Like Dirt" by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah, I'm glad you
sucks
took that.
so
piece
bad.
of shit
I did
off.
not even want to talk about
No.
that one. Yeah.
I'm glad I took it off.
Yeah.
I also thought this song was gonna be about Monster Jam because there's a lot of dirt there. But it's
it's
not.
an honest song.
It's an honest
It's
song
an honest
that I
song.
still don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get- I don't-
understand the conceit of like he goes to him being like, "I'm having trouble. I'm chasing the dollar."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, sit your ass down. I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
Buy dirt."
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like buy land,
I
Buy-
guess.
but
You
like
can-
it does. He
you
starts
can
to
buy
explain
dirt.
it,
Yeah.
and it's not just land. It's
No.
like you taking your wife out to dinner or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know,
It's
I-
like
Also-
marry her, do something that you love, but call it work.
Right before
Yeah.
I got here, I was thinking about the scenario you laid out last time with like slow dance with your mom at your wedding, and I just really like
Oh,
the
yeah.
idea of like a really sincere moment with your mom, like, "Hey, mom, at the wedding, would you dance to Buy Dirt with me?" And I just think that song would be perfect if you
I
wanted
think
to
it
do
would. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could buy dirt.
Again, ain't no
well,
joke here, Jake.
I was
No,
thinking.
not.
absolutely
Guess
tell that
not.
to my mother.
I was thinking about how just the poor financial advice and being like a Walmart greeter at 83 years old and like why are you still working? It's like my financial advisor moved all my 401k into topsoil, and
I bought dirt.
I bought a shitload of
I
dirt.
bought dirt due to my mentally ill father's advice,
Yeah.
and it was a mistake.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's to try to buy
Yeah.
stock in like
Buy
so-
dirt.
a dirt company.
When in reality, like you go out and visit your dad, and he like lives out in the sticks.
Buy
It's probably
dirt.
well, no, it's probably more than likely like his brain's just been melted by QAnon. You know, believe Q. The truth about it is, there's a tunnel under Washington. We gotta save those kids. Believe Q.
Joe Biden is not the president. It's still Donald Trump.
He's a hologram. Believe Q.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
that's what this song really means.
cute.
That's what Luke Bryan's trying to tell you.
Yeah, that would be funny if like that guy's like, Luke, why don't you feature on this song? And Luke just comes in with the Believe Q verse, and they're just like, we're gonna need you to rewrite that one.
I took some liberties. I hope you don't mind. But I think the people need to hear the truth finally.
We can have that be the B side,
that we just never
the
released.
alternative version, whatever.
Luke Bryan's like, I got so much money, I actually don't give a shit.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that
yeah,
was
that's
good.
Buy Dirt featuring.
Believe Q.
That was Believe Q by Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan.
Well done, Evan.
Yeah, that was a
Some
good
of your
one.
best
That was-
work.
Another thing I love too about I wanted to bring up about Paul was he talks so much differently when he's on stage than when he does. He talks like one of the women in Greece when he's on stage. He's like a greaser's girlfriend. Okay, everybody.
That is how he talks. I remember that we talked about that after we saw them. Like how he always has to like bring it to some weird like New York greaser like thing where
Yeah.
but he's so feminine. That,
How about
like,
some cold gin?
I remember when we played this song back in 1973. Like he says everything like that.
Yeah, it's like Nikki Kanicki's girlfriend or something. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I remember back in the day. Who the fuck out of you? Like he does that. Yeah. It's insane.
Oh, dude.
I remember my brother actually saw Kiss. This is a funny story. My brother saw Kiss with my dad like years and years ago. It was when they had put out like a new album. It wasn't just like, it was like a new album.
Either
tour.
Monster or Sonic Boom.
I think it was Sonic Boom.
Okay, nice.
And my brother and my dad went to go see them, and my brother said there was a moment in the show where Paul was like, it was when Walmart became like the prime seller of CDs.
Oh.
I think it was around the same time that AC/DC put out like Black Ice, and they were
Oh,
doing
yeah,
it exclusively through Walmart.
Such a rock move,
I
dude.
know. So my brother said Paul was like, go check out our new album, Sonic Boom. And he goes, available at Walmart. And everyone was kind of like,
yes!
everyone kind of groaned. They're like, oh. And he was like, what?
Oh my god, that's so
He
good.
said that.
Yeah, he's like, he had to react to people booing him. He's like, what? That's so funny.
Meanwhile, Gene and Paul would never step in a Walmart if their life depended on it.
So right along here, here's one of my picks. This is DYWTYLM by Sleep Token. What'd you guys think about this, man?
I like it. How about that? How about that?
Wasn't expecting that.
Well, to be fair, because I think you're about to give me a lot more context than I
I'm
have.
probably gonna give you a lot of shit that does't matter at all.
That's fine.
So
So how about he goes?
yeah, you're gonna go first.
Yeah.
So just blind listen.
Yeah.
I heard this. I kind of dig the auto-tuney voice, like the overly dramatic, melodramatic type stuff.
Yeah.
And I listened to it a couple times. I was like, this is kind of cool. It's sparse. And then, like, in my head, I'm picturing who this person would be, and it's like a waifish Zoomer
Yeah.
with the Kramer haircut.
The broccoli.
Yeah, exactly. And then I Googled what the band looked like, and he looks like a villain from an A24 horror movie.
Yeah, he's a druid that has no name.
Well, it's Vessel.
Vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Ari Aster presents.
Sleep Token.
So fill me in on why I'm an idiot for liking this.
I mean, I don't really have anything besides that. It's just like this song and a lot of the other music that Sleep Token is putting out is really like this. And in my opinion, this is kind of like, to me, this sounds like a watered down Post Malone in a way. Like, this sounds like I don't know, just the
Sans
pacing of
rapping.
it, the way the melody is. It's just like, what's the word for it? Just kind of stays
Forced.
right at the level and never kind of goes anywhere else. It's just kind of boring to me. And a lot of the other songs are like that too, and they have this whole vibe to them, like that Zoomer vibe. But then they have one song, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a black metal infused song with this, and it's kind of cool. But I
Didn't
think
know
that's
that.
why, like, metal fans are like obsessed with this band right now. It's like, it feels like a marketing strategy almost.
Yeah.
Did they have like more metal stuff in the past?
I don't think so. I mean, I
okay.
haven't checked much of it out, but it's like combine, like, so many bands are like combining like metal and black metal into pop music now. But I feel like this band is just mostly this, and then you have one song that's like metal, so people are like, what's the black metal community think of this? And it's like, it's not that. Like, it just isn't
Well,
a
it's
part
like
of it.
That the example you're talking about is like that. Who was the rapper that, like, it was them X heavy metal song that we listened to? It was like Lil Pump or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's that same trope.
Yeah, I mean, I think they kind of like,
Yeah,
they
this
use
guy.
that as their whole thing.
Yeah.
Because he dresses up like a fucking monster.
Yeah, if he wasn't wearing like a cattle skull for like a mask,
Yeah.
I would have never even thought that they were metal at all.
Yeah, but they have like one metal song, and people are like, "This is like the coolest new metal band." And it's like, it's
not even metal.
It's not metal.
This song. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, but I think that's an issue with music at large right now,
Yeah,
where we've broken down genre to the point where, you know, if you're gonna market just kind of like middle of the road Zoomer pop to guys who wear black t-shirts
Yeah.
who cross their arms at shows,
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
you have to dress them up like fucking
You-
King
exactly,
Diamond.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
you know,
that's how I feel about it. It's like I was trying to say before. It's the Liquid Death marketing strategy of
Yeah,
music,
100%.
where it's like,
It's-
we're gonna put it in this really sick can, and people are gonna think they're drinking something that's crazy.
it's like, holy shit,
And it's-
what's in that?
Yeah,
it's tap water.
It's just water. What do you got there?
You know,
Like,
It's like if
You'll
Slipknot
never guess.
and Sun O like had a baby, and like, cause that's what the guy looks like a little bit.
it's more like a mix between
Or
like,
Wes Borland.
like Slipknot and like Post Malone.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
just aesthetically speaking, not like their sound.
Daughtry covered one of their songs like live, like
Oh my
like
God.
American Idol Chris Daughtry?
American Idol Chris Daughtry.
The
Like,
one and only.
There was a video of him covering a Sleep Token song at a concert. People were like, Daughtry knows Sleep Token? Are you kidding me? It's like, of course he does.
I think this
Like,
band
this is not anything.
It feels like the opposite of Sunbather, where like Sunbather
Yeah.
was super heavy, but because it had a pink album cover, metal
And
guys
the
were
guys-
like, I ain't listening to that
yeah,
shit.
it's so funny that happened. Like, people were upset about Sunbather because Deaf Heaven doesn't. They look like normal guys.
Yeah.
And George Clark looks like a jock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then their album cover was pink, and and people like hipsters really got down with it. But Sunbather's a great like black metal
it's
and
an
shoegaze
awesome
record,
record,
and it's
yeah.
a great mix of it. This is just blatantly
Pop
none
music.
of that.
Yeah,
but
it's
they
not.
dress them scary, so people are like, I think this is the next big black metal.
Well,
it's like
it's like the
fucking. I'm sorry.
like the-
I'm not gonna.
I'm more disinterested. I just find it interesting because I just think
It's fascinating.
yeah, it's
honestly.
where we are
Yeah.
with music.
it's like
Yeah.
the Ghost effect. Ghost looks
Exactly.
like
Big time.
terrifying or
and Ghost
whatever.
is 11 million times heavier than
Yeah,
that
exactly.
song.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. This song inspired like a very like specific memory, or not memory, but like setting or whatever. So whatever, but I did watch Love Is Blind, and I have watched Love Is Blind. That's a stupid show for stupid people. Whatever. I'm a
I
stupid
don't know how
person.
you're gonna tie this in, but
So they have
hear
like
him
Let's
out.
see how he gets out of this one.
Hear me out. Hear me out. They have these like stupid little like moments where a character on the show is upset they got dumped or whatever, and they have the talking head on the screen of like, I just can't believe how this could happen to me. This is the type of song that pops up. It's like on an MTV show where they put like the little caption of
Oh,
like
yeah.
this
Yeah.
by this. That's what this reminded me of, because it's like really soft. But then I still think it's hilarious that you open up the Spotify and it's a guy in like a cattle skull or
Yeah.
whatever. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's wild.
Wearing a hood.
yeah, that's all you really need to do to gain respect in like the metal community. Just dress scary.
weird.
I mean, look at Kiss. You know, we
I
talked
mean-
about Kiss being basically like just a
Yeah.
whatever rock band back in the day.
Has it
but they
ever
were, like,
not
Satanists.
worked?
It always worked. I mean, this is proof
Yeah.
that it truly does work.
They just don't.
That is-
The guys in this band don't want everyone to know that they're like substitute teachers or something. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to guess what this guy might look like, and he probably does look like the Zoomer. He probably does have the broccoli.
That would be
haircut.
so sick. It means exactly what I think under the like
Yeah.
bull skull.
the cloak, the
Yeah.
druid costume that he has on.
There is an amazing headline that arose today, like 10 hours ago, on Consequence. Well, this will tell you where like music is now. This was released under Consequence of Sound Heavy, because apparently this is heavy.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but,
it doesn't even get posted on the regular Consequence of Sound
as
website.
it should have,
Yeah.
because it's not heavy.
Right.
But Sleep Token concert disrupted by fans' ferocious fart.
Yeah,
If you're making
I
music
saw the
that's
video.
soft enough to like someone rips ass and they can like disrupt the entire concert.
Yeah.
I actually
Come on,
preferred the
man.
headline from Loudwire, which was "Fan rips big old fart during quiet part of Sleep Token song, and it's on video."
Yeah, I watched it. It was
So
great.
you can hear that fart live. Yeah, I watched the video.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
you can
amazing.
barely hear it, but someone just like,
And then
and the guy's just like,
everyone in the crowd is like, "Oh!"
yeah, people do react to it. They're like, whoa, yeah, it's hilarious.
That's how you know
Holy
if you're in a
shit.
death metal band and you can hear a giant
you
wet
can hear
fart. Maybe you're not death
You're
metal.
not-
No,
you're not too
you're
deaf
not,
metal. Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's a fascinating band to just find out about.
Fucking wild.
You see, like, you remember that band? Did you ever listen to Zeal and Ardor?
No.
They were a band that like they were regular looking guys, but they wore like cloaks and stuff on stage.
Sick.
And they had like sections of their songs which were very black metal, like I don't know, like very classic black metal sounding. But then they would go into like a verse or a chorus, and it sounded like just Imagine Dragons. Like it was just like it was like Ford truck commercial shit. And people were like, "Yeah, this is some serious
what it's
shit."
about.
And I'm like even Fantano gave them like a really great review once, and I listened to it. I'm like, "This is dog shit. I hate this so much."
That's awesome.
Yeah, just put on a fucking scary outfit, dude.
That's what we need to do. We need to start wearing like.
Should we wear scary outfits?
Dude, I'm looking at those Patreon goose eggs. I'm about 2 weeks away
I
from
know.
just like covering myself in
Yeah,
fake
just
blood.
Yeah, making fart jokes
Yeah,
while you're
yep.
just like dressed like a fucking
Yep.
beast.
Talking about like the Lady Gaga album with like I think it's actually like a really
It's
nice,
actually
yeah.
her best.
Well, you heard that first from Cow Decapitator General Evan Mulgrave.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Cottonmouth Kings.
Featuring ICP.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was originally on their 2010 album. But they just released last week the sped up version. 13 years
Sounds
later.
like Chipmunks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's objectively better because it's shorter. Yeah, I'd never listened to the Cottonmouth Kings ever. They're just like a band that I've been vaguely aware of.
Yeah.
And this came, it was like on the new releases on Spotify, and I listened to it. It's a wild to cover. But it's not even a cover of Fuck the Police. It's like a reinterpretation,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
like a reimagining.
And it's like the original version is about like the historical discrepancy in policing based on race.
Yes.
And this one's about white guys should be able to smoke dope in their car.
yeah.
And it's like, what
That's
a
all
wild,
any song should be about,
it's a
really.
wild decision to make. Yeah, and Cottonmouth Kings, they've always been like, I've never listened to their music, but they're like, we talked about like stoner bands last week, and they're a different kind of stoner
Yeah.
band.
Yeah.
There are constant where they're like about like the culture of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like they're a rap group for like guys who say I keep that fang on me, but they mean a hacky sack.
Yeah. It's,
know?
it's for the tie-dye shirt stoners.
Yeah.
Not for like the Satan demonic wizard stoners.
Exactly. It's the guys
Yeah.
playing ultimate frisbee.
Yeah.
You know?
Pound Taco Bell.
The only reason why I know Cottonmouth Kings is that a long, long time ago, I remember my brother, we were kids, and he had a friend over the house. And he was probably in like third grade. And he had one of his friends over the house, and this kid was like one of the bad kids, like was always in trouble.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
That was somehow friends with my brother. And he came over our house, and then he brought like a bunch of CDs over, and he was like, "You never heard any of this shit before." And he like popped in a Cottonmouth King CD, and he's like telling us, he's like, "You gotta listen to these guys." And then he was just in like, it was just us three in my brother's room, while this kid was just like dancing and like lip syncing the words to Cottonmouth Kings and like
To
being
you?
in our faces, like, "Oh, fuck yeah." And we're just,
God.
me and my brother just like being held hostage just
By
while
a
this
future
kid-
stoner. Like he's too young to even smoke weed. He's like, 420, I know what that is.
Yeah, it was just a kid that was so into pretending to know what weed was.
Wow.
You know?
And I like looked up their album. I mean, their commitment to the bit is
Yeah.
it's all
100%.
like, you know,
Kush. Yeah.
it's even
You
like,
can read me some song titles.
yeah, let me pull that
All right.
up.
Cool.
Vamp for a sec.
Yeah, my only thought on this song, besides what you guys have been saying, is it sounds like, and I could be wrong, but like the horns, the samples, sound like the exact ones from How I Beat Shaq. Boom!
Aaron Carter.
That would be
Yeah.
so awesome.
We worked with, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, rest in peace, Aaron Carter.
R.I.P..
Yeah, he
R.I.P..
just passed away.
The
yeah.
ledge.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are their album titles. High Society.
Hell yeah.
Hidden Stash. Rolling Stone.
I think Hidden Stash was the one that guy was holding us hostage
Oh,
on.
yeah, dude, that
Hidden
was-
Stash.
that was an
what does
early
that
cla-
mean?
What's
Yeah.
that about?
Fire It Up.
Hell yeah.
Joint Venture. Cloud Nine.
Joint Venture's
Joint
awesome.
Venture's kind of
Pretty
good.
good.
That's
That's pretty good.
I knew a guy who was friends with a dude that was in one of these weed bands,
Yeah.
and they were called the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I was like, that's legitimately sick.
That fucking rock.
You know what? I
The
think it was,
Joint Chiefs of Staff.
yeah. Actually, I think it was. I was a girl I dated in college. I went to her like family friend's house for a a Super Bowl party, and it was like you'll get along with the guy. He's an older dude, but he's in a band, and I think that was his band. Like, and like
I'm in a band called the Joint
Joint Chiefs
Chiefs.
of
You know, like joint.
I'm like, no, I get it.
I got it. Yeah.
And like he gave me like a CDR that like they put like the like sticker over it themselves, and it just had like a pixelated weed
That's-
leaf on it. You're like, yes.
a clip art weed leaf with like eyes on it.
That's kind of our mascot.
Wearing like a drug rug, and he's just like Towley from South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The joint
I wonder if
Chiefs
there's like big wig guys in like companies that are like, you want to go out for a joint venture today?
Oh, dude, for
It's
sure.
so cool.
Well, maybe not guys big up at companies, but guys at like Vicelli's, you know, when the boss is away. Just like,
When the boss is
can I
away.
interest you in a joint venture?
I want to start using that so badly, but I don't smoke weed.
I know. I
Just
don't
throw it
either.
in anyway.
Call cigarettes.
Yeah, stuck on
You want
cigarettes.
to come in on a
joints.
joint venture with me? I got a major opportunity for
Yeah,
you.
dude.
That's so good.
Wiz
The Joint
Khalifa
Chiefs
wishes
of
he was
staff.
that fucking cool.
Yeah, that's
dude.
so good.
Lean into
Oh
it
my
like
God.
Snoop and those guys do. You know it's better. It's
Hell
better
yeah.
that way.
Dude, for 30 years, they've been
I
able
know.
to milk a career off
Yeah.
joint venture.
Joint venture.
The genius of
That's
joint
so
venture.
good.
Hidden stash.
All right, let's move on. That's Fuck the Boys, Sped Up by the Cottonmouth Kings.
Holy shit.
Oh, here's
Oh,
one of the best songs I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
One of the best rock songs.
Maybe this year.
Maybe this year.
Yeah.
The High.
Give me Honor, dude.
Yeah. That's what I was going to put on. I didn't know if you wanted to go after that.
Dude, yeah, I do. You know, this is Captive Honor. This is my favorite Megadeth song. You know, it might be an odd choice to pick a deep cut off of Countdown to Extinction to go after one of Metallica's iconic songs. But again, this is why I love them. I can't imagine any other band writing this song. You know, this song's about being in a prison. Starts with this sort of nice acoustic intro where he's like really giving you that Crypt Keeper gremlin voice. And then about halfway through, this song becomes really something else.
Yeah.
It's really, and it's about to start right here.
Yeah, it's coming up.
So in the middle of this song,
yeah, explain.
they decide to give us just a one-act play.
Yeah.
To, you know,
A
it's
sketch. if you will. Yeah.
They didn't feel like the musical transition was enough to get into the heavy riff. We need just a little oneer.
Ladies and gentlemen of
Where
the jury.
what I love too is that Dave Mustaine both plays the jury and the guy on trial. They just hired one other guy
Yeah.
who's the two other guys.
Yeah.
This is where Dave Mustaine gets told that he's going to be put in jail for life.
For life.
For life. Yeah.
Perfect. And then the response.
Your soul better belong to Jesus. 'Cause your ass belongs to me.
Sickest riff. And then they come in with a legitimately badass riff,
I
and
know.
they fucking shred on this
fucking crazy.
for another like 2.5 minutes. That's
crazy.
why I love Megadeth. Okay, you can tell me all the other shit about how
All
the
right.
guitars sound like buzzsaws. Where else are you getting that?
I mean, do you want a song that has a 2-minute courtroom sketch?
I didn't know
at the
I
beginning?
did until Dave did it, and that's what artists do. I'm sorry.
His level out of control.
Dave walks so we could run.
That's what I'm saying. He's a true artist, okay? Sure. You have the idea
just
of
like-
the pop formula, and if you do it, you more than likely you're going to make people happy. There's no one telling you to put a minute and a half courtroom drama where at the end it's implied that you're going to get sexually assaulted
I know.
and then shred and do solos for another 3 minutes. It takes a true artist to go out there and find that uncharted terrain.
But do you want that? Does anyone want that?
I-
Does anyone want that? When you're putting on a thrash metal song, you have to listen to a little play at the beginning, a theatrical
Yes!
little piece
I'm
that he
telling
wrote.
you right
like,
now
oh,
that
I saw What is that movie? I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, there you go. The answer is yes.
Fuck.
Yes, I do. I've never been this animated on this podcast in my life.
No, you
The
haven't.
entire reason I
I'm
wanted to
fucking
do
scared.
this fucking thing was to have this song on here because it's still going and it's still sick.
Is this the reason why? Is this the reason why Megadeth is not as successful as Metallica?
Yes, because they make real artistic choices.
Because they don't. They put too much into their song. I'm a pop guy. This is so outside. I hear it.
I mean, what more can I say? This is so sick. It's sick.
I know it's sick. That's the reason why I can't say anything. I can't say anything back. I know it's sick. All right, it's sick. Are you happy?
I am. Very.
It's sick. I love the refrain. Captive Honor. I love the refrain. I love the courtroom sketch. I love the riff.
So sick, dude. I'm just so happy that we got to have that on the podcast
Yeah.
because I love that song. I truly do.
JJ, yeah.
You guys almost broke me there.
Yeah.
That was good. Man, where do I go from here? Because I like Nate's point with remind me of the title of the song that you played.
Blackened.
Blackened.
There you go.
Blackened.
Nate made a point with Blackened that it's still sick even though it sounds so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. It you know, somehow the riffs of the guitars and the bassless, literally BASS.
And someone
list.
called that an artistic choice. Put no bass in the song.
Yeah, the artistic choices.
The artistic choice.
The guitarist and the drummer hate the new bassist.
Right. That's an
Yeah.
artistic choice.
Artistic choice or disdain. We'll never know.
I think it's creative.
Sure.
If anything.
Sure. I love Evan's passion for the courtroom drama. You know, the you can't handle the truth kind of shit.
A few good men. That's what I was trying to fucking say. And I almost said To Kill a Mockingbird at one point. And I was like, that's not right.
If you would have brought Atticus Finch into this, I'd have buried you, dude.
I almost said To Kill a Mockingbird. I almost said Children of Men, which is like a fantasy
I
movie.
don't think there's any
It's
courtroom in
no
that film.
courtroom. I just knew men in courtroom. But yeah, a few good men.
I'm not allowed to choose a draw here, right? I have to pick one.
You can pick a draw.
I'm
pick a
gonna
draw
I'm gonna
if you
pick a
want.
draw because that was really good and I can't decide.
Okay,
And,
so it's
and to be honest, if we're being honest, Captain Bonner getting a draw against Blackened is pretty fucking good. I did my job.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
All right.
I'm out of my mind.
Let's get back on track.
Fucking
here.
nuts.
We're gonna get back on track. I'm gonna lead off
Holy
with the
shit.
Megadeth just so we can be on track with the playlist.
Yeah, dude.
You
This
wanna
is
say-
I just wanted to take in
You
the
wanna-
beginning
yeah,
for a
take a
second.
beat here?
This is a song called Adderall by Slipknot. It's I think the third or fourth, maybe second, I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. It's a 6-song EP, 6-song EP, and it's 6 of the same song in different ways.
Really?
Yes, that's what I read, and I listened to all of them, and this is the shittiest one.
Yeah, maybe there's a better version.
I mean, it would lead me to believe it's like no intro.
Yeah.
Because the song is called Adderall, no intro.
No intro.
Yeah.
How shitty was that intro? Where they were like, that's gotta go.
We gotta get rid of the
The rest
intro.
of it, I'm
The
fine.
intro's taking away
like-
from the natural beauty.
All of the songs on it are Adderall.
Yeah, like
I don't think that's true.
there's like multiple Adderalls on the EP.
There's multiple Adderalls, but I thought there was some different ones. Hold on a second.
These are all shitty to me. But
Death
this one-
March, Adderall no intro, Adderall rough demo, Red or Redder, Adderall instrumental. They put the instrumental on.
Yeah,
They're like, this song is so good
yeah.
that you're
People
gonna
are
want to
gonna
just
wanna
absorb
pick it apart. You
Yeah.
know, just every piece of it.
Yeah, I thought this was not good at all.
For a band like Slipknot, I wasn't sure what to expect in this era of their career. I was like, they could do the thing where they put out something that is like really rad, or they could just. And so Who knows?
I don't think it's a terrible song. I think it's a very funny song.
It's
to
not
think
what I
about
expect.
Slipknot
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
Like,
In their
like,
masks.
like a guy in a bloody pig mask, like sitting on a piano
Yeah,
groove.
yeah.
Guy
Hitting
with,
the trash can when like it doesn't need to be. Boom! And it's like, no,
and there's like
not this time.
those like
Yeah.
you have like
Yeah.
13-inch carpenter nails coming out of your fucking forehead. Yeah, I mean
That guy quit the band this week.
Yeah,
the
Craig
nails,
Jones,
the nailhead
dude.
guy.
And then didn't they like
Yeah.
kick another guy out, or like they released like an Instagram post and
Yeah.
then took something down? Was that all Craig Jones?
It was the clown guy. I think the clown guy. He like said that he was gonna be like taking a break from their tour to like be with his family, and then
Probably because he had to perform this song so many times.
I don't know. Yeah, well maybe it's because he's the trash can guy.
Yeah,
And they didn't
I got
just
nothing
no
to
more
do.
trash can. That's basically what you're saying with this new direction. Just no more beer can. Okay. All right.
What the hell am I supposed to do? I built a career around this
I
trash
carry
can.
this trash can around.
I gotta say, guys, I feel really left out of the creative process. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Fucked up to
More
do.
trash.
I built a pension off of this. Where's that money supposed to
so
come from
good.
now?
I got a whole new baseball bat that's supposed to sound really good
Yeah.
against this trash can.
Yeah.
This is an Eastern Red Line, okay? They don't even make them anymore.
You know how much that is?
This is pony
I
ball.
put this on a
You guys
tax
have your
deduction.
gear. I have mine. Respect that. All right.
This is a DeMarini negative 3 ounces. I can swing this thing like a motherfucker.
You're telling me I'm supposed to tell my trash
It's got-
can tech he doesn't
yeah.
have a job anymore?
It's got such
Bullshit.
torque on this thing. But yeah,
Come into the studio with like, I got some great new sounds. Boom, pew,
Yeah.
ding, boom. What do you think?
Yeah, he has like a
just
little
bring-
like clown horn.
He's like comes back after that big argument a few days later. He's like, I'm sorry. Can I try something different? And he brings in a slide whistle. He's like, how's this?
Here's something that's gonna really change.
You're fired.
I think it'll be great for the Adderall EP.
Yeah, we'll put that in the intro.
Yeah. Adderall slide whistle version.
It's just slide whistle and beer can.
Adderall
it's like,
kazoo
it's
version.
like Taylor's version of that song, except it's
Clowns.
clown's side of the story.
God damn it.
Fucking damn it.
Adderall
Yeah.
clown horn version.
Yeah, clown's version. 10-minute version, clown's version. First song, it's an Evan pick.
Hell yeah. This is Jeff Rosenstock. What's the name of the track again?
Liked You Better?
Yeah. Jeff Rosenstock. I love Jeff.
Yeah.
El Jefe,
Yeah.
which is Spanish for the
For
Jeff.
the Jeff.
Um,
The Jeff.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's released anything. I think this is his first single in like 2 years.
Yeah, he did like No Dream, and then he like put out like a ska version of it.
Yeah, which is a
I think
sick
that was
move.
the last thing he did, yeah.
And then he did like EP of Neil Young covers with Laura
that's right.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
I love this song. It's just, I mean, Jeff can write a banger. He can do
Yeah.
one thing. It's write a pop punk
Just happy
banger.
shit.
Very true. I mean, I'm not as big of a Jeff fan as you are. Like I guess I like Jeff in a leisurely way as well. But yeah, this song is just like, it's so classic Jeff Rosenstock. Like it's just like, if you want a comeback single, this is how you do it. You stick to your guns. You write a fucking good ass pop punk song, and that's what we have here.
Yeah, just a shouty, good
Yeah,
chorus.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all you need.
It's
Group
just
vocals.
yeah.
Really bring it home.
so sticky. It's like so easy to just get stuck in your head. Yeah. Yeah, he's Jeff Rosenstock.
Jeff Rosenstock is like pop punk in general is a genre that, from our lens, could probably be very easily made fun of, maybe more than most genres. But he's like probably, if you consider this pop punk, which I've said
definitely.
Yeah,
the
it
closest thing, it's like the least make funnable version of pop punk that you could get.
I always wondered
make sense?
why I couldn't make fun of Jeff Rosenstock. Because, like, I've made fun of pop punk.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I
it's
have.
easy.
And I will continue to.
Yeah.
But, like, when it comes to Jeff Rosenstock, I don't know why. Like, it just.
He's
it's
impervious for some reason.
He is impervious, but, like, the music he writes it's
it's not really like.
I don't think
you
he
know-
does like the classic like I miss you.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that
has
shit.
he has good lyrics and everything, but like his voice still kind of has that 40-year-old guy who's trying to act
Yeah.
like younger.
Yeah, but there's
There's like some cred there for
there's
some
there's
reason.
yeah, I don't,
definitely.
He just does it better than everyone.
He does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
Like I remember my buddy went to go see him in Bomb the Music Industry
Yeah.
when I was in college, so years and years and years ago. And this was before he did any solo stuff. He was like, it was one of the best shows I'd ever been to. It was at Ormsby
Wow.
way back in the
Whoa.
day.
Damn, that's
He,
sick.
he said it was packed. The floor was just covered in sweat and beer. There were dogs running around everywhere. They put on this unreal show. And then he saw Jeff at a pizza place after the
I
show.
think you told me this.
Yeah,
story.
and he was like, dude, that was like one of the best shows I've ever seen. He's like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, man. He was like, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm not making any money. Blah, blah, blah. And like my friend was like,
I'm gonna go.
yeah, sick.
Cool, man, I'll
Slices
let you
on
do your
me.
thing. Yeah.
And then to see him have like this solo career that's
Yeah.
like blown
Yeah,
up
it
has
is
been
pretty
really
Good for
cool.
him.
Yeah, we
That's
saw him at Smalls not long ago. Like maybe last year.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yes, I can't remember, but yeah, he
That's
was
sick.
great.
He was. I saw him before at the Fun House.
Yeah,
So,
you
like,
saw him a couple
wow.
times.
Yeah, and the Fun House was a great set because I mean, seeing him in that small of a venue, but
Yeah.
he was playing. It was one of his last songs. He came back out for an encore, and mid-song, he just left the stage. Like his band was playing, and he like made some motion to them. He left, and then came back before the song was up. And then he came on the mic afterwards. He was like, I almost shit my pants. He was like, I had Spax Brothers pizza earlier, and I just had straight mud ass and had to get off stage.
Dude, that's respect
Yeah.
right there.
I'll
I
follow
don't
Jeff
know.
anywhere
Yeah.
after that, dude.
Oh man! Now after hearing that, I'm pre-ordering the album.
What was the motion he made? Like, my ass is gonna explode.
Yeah, something like yeah. I think he was just like, and then he walked off stage. I was like, that was weird.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, not only to do it, but then to give the audience.
Yeah,
like
to,
he
like,
could have just
let-
came back on stage. Just
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just like I've never seen that happen before. Like, what would you do if you're just like this close?
Oh, yeah.
while on stage.
You're
like, what are
prairie
you gonna
dogging
do?
it on.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
how Gigi Allen started. You know, like it was just an accident once. He's like, I got to make the most of it. I look like an
I
idiot.
ain't getting off the stage.
Might as well throw it at everybody.
Mid-show.
Yeah, exactly. Now I have to do this every
Yeah.
night.
People loved
Yeah,
it.
there's an interview with Gigi Allen. He's just like a sophisticated man. It's disgusting, but people like it. I don't know.
I'm ashamed of
I'm
myself.
ashamed of myself, but,
But,
people like it.
What's the
Yeah.
cherry pie thing? It's like I'm now the cherry pie
cherry
guy.
pie guy.
But
Yeah.
no, it's Gigi Allen's like
I'm the shit my pants
I'm
guy.
the mud ass guy.
I'm the mud ass guy.
God damn, that's disgusting. Shout out to Jeff.
Yeah.
Liked You Better.
Should
is the
get
new
Jeff
single.
on the pod sometime, dude.
If he ever wants to,
He's
there's
got a place.
we'll
Swing
make it
in,
work.
dude.
Yeah.
This one was
Turpentine.
interesting, if I remember. Oh,
Finally, an allusion to having sex with my mother. You know, I had to
Finally.
wait 15 songs. It's a
Finally.
Blink 182 album, for Christ's sake.
Have
When
some-
was it gonna come?
Have some decency, boys. That's way too
Finally.
long to wait.
Finally.
Yes. You,
Thank God.
I mean, you talk about edging. They edged
Yeah.
you for way too
Oh
many
yeah,
songs.
dude. I was like, when are they gonna fuck my mom? What do you think I'm listening to Blink 182?
I want
for?
I want him. I want her fucked.
Oh yeah.
God.
Oh, that was good.
The next song is called "Hip to Be Scared."
featuring Jacoby Shaddix of Papa Roach.
Papa Roach,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
yeah,
they have
you
like a series of albums. This is the second one, I think, called like Silver Scream,
Yeah.
where they make songs about horror movies.
Oh, is that what this is? Okay.
Yeah, and this one is about American Psycho, like on the nose
Like
about.
Yeah.
so much.
Like Blink 182 on the nose.
Yeah, they're quoting it.
Yeah. They're playing Hip to Be Square in the middle of the song.
I gotta tell you, boys, I love this song. It's giving me classic A7X vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get a little Huey Lewis.
Yeah. It's
You
that's
know?
about the
Which
world.
is great.
Yeah. It's so cinematic. Like, listening to it, you do feel like you're watching a movie that you've already seen, but
But
there's
not
gonna be
American Psycho.
But the guy
Somehow-
from Papa Roach is there.
Somehow more cinematic than Dragon Force.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
And cooler.
yeah,
Way cool.
way cooler. Yeah,
The yeah, it's funny because their name is Ice Nine Kills. Ice Nine is in Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut,
okay.
and then they're also like not ripping up, but they're inspired by American Psycho.
Yeah,
It's like they have like cool influences,
Yeah, they
but
have-
just none of it trickles into the sound of their music. Like their music just still sounds like Monster Energy.
Yeah,
drink.
it's
Like if
true.
Kurt Vonnegut was alive, he'd be like, "What
Like,
the fuck?
what the
Why
fuck?
would you
Yeah.
do?
This
You
is the
can
band.
read?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, make something cool.
Yeah.
Give me this. This is just in the middle.
Literally thrown in the middle of the song.
Their early work was a little bit too scene for me, but when the Silver Scream came out, I think they really came into their own.
This is self-aware, crazy guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
we are
exactly
crazy
it.
and we love
We know it,
Yeah.
and we're nuts.
It sounds like a song that would be like made by like a film bro who's like on a first date.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
So awesome.
It's so heavy.
Yeah.
Just like check out my music. It's inspired by American Psycho, and you're like, okay, that's cool. You know, it's inspired by it.
Yeah.
And then you listen to it, and it's like, it is the movie. Like,
It's more inspired by Muscle Milk and Linkin Park.
I'm
but
pretty
it
sure
just
they.
is the movie American Psycho.
I'm pretty sure they sampled the beat from Push It. Push it.
Did
Like
they
right
really?
when you come back in, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Right when they come back into the riff.
Like,
Before that. Might not be worth it to search for.
I can't.
Well,
it's
You're
not going.
stuck.
Yeah.
I do love that Jacoby's in it, Shaddix.
yeah, yeah.
I knew that MTV was
Papa.
over when they just gave Jacoby Shaddix a show featuring like kids getting hurt on their skateboards.
Oh yeah, Scarred.
Scarred,
Dude, that show.
Was it
I
a
could not
predecessor
watch
to
that show.
Ridiculousness?
It was even worse.
It was like a
Oh.
mix between Jackass and like True Life.
Oh, God.
I'm a moron.
True Life. I can't skate.
Yeah, it was like serious, but it was just about like these like dudes on skateboards like showing videos of how they like horrifically injured themselves.
It was
sick.
awful.
Yeah.
Like it would just open up. He's like, "Yo, it's Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach, and I'm gonna play a video of this guy cracking his per diem on a fucking fire hydrant."
This is not for the faint of heart.
Listen-
yeah, like
what?
you just like
Listen to that
if
sound.
you can't handle it, tune out now. And that's why people watched it.
I couldn't watch.
I couldn't watch it either.
You would watch so many compound fractures.
Yeah.
Just like guys' legs fucking snap.
I couldn't even watch like the feet, like the trailer before like it would come on.
It was like Saw. It was
yeah,
like
it was. yeah, they would show like the X-rays and stuff.
Yeah.
it was
That
brutal.
shit was on TV.
yeah,
it was on
and,
TV.
and like MTV spent a decade being like, "Don't send us your Jackass
Yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
but do send us when you got life flighted from the skate park."
We
Please.
made a show out of all of the Jackass videos. We told you not to send.
that
to
you
You
us.
sent them
You
anyway.
sent them anyway. Now we're sitting on a whole load.
We should
Figure we can make some money.
I figured Jacoby Shaddix could have shot that show in like a day because
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
like him standing next to like a half pipe,
Yeah.
being like,
Fucking check this gross shit out.
We're gonna show you a combined
Yeah.
$3 trillion
wa-
worth of medical bills in
Watch
a
this
half an hour.
guy's tibia go through his front. Fucking, I don't even know what the is that.
"Well, I
his
try to
shin?
hawk my next album, Last Resort
Last
Part
Resort
2."
2. Let's move on. Here's the last song.
Last song. We got a fan favorite
Yes.
here. We got a song
I
called
love this.
"The Better Me," and it's a collab between our. Here we go. It's a collab between our boy Hardy and Beartooth. We got a dirty riff.
I don't even know what that sound is.
Damn,
It doesn't even
It's the
sound like a
same
guitar.
sound as Watch the World Burn. It's the same riff.
I would like to think when he says hit him with the riff.
It's so good.
Then Hardy comes in with his strap on. And he's just like, bam, 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 bam.
And I love too that it's like the most like emotionally vulnerable song I can imagine, and like they even made themselves uncomfortable with it. They're like, we got to put something cool there. Hit him with the riff.
But it's not cool when they say it.
No, it's like the opening is like, my life is shit and I've made mistakes. Hit him with the riff.
It sounds like they cut that part together too.
Hey,
it's like,
honey,
hit him with the riff. Like it doesn't sound natural.
hey, honey, our house has entered foreclosure. Things aren't looking good. Fuck.
Hit him with the riff.
Hit him with the riff. Yeah, dude. When the fucking bank shows up to take your car, you're like, oh yeah, well, hit him with the riff.
Hey,
We're
honey,
laying off your department. Hit him with the riff.
Hey, we only have one car, our shared car, but I drove it into a Arby's. Hit him with the riff.
Hit him with the riff.
Yeah, I love the emotionality of this song so much. I just want to sing this out of custody.
I know, dude.
You know, just a Hail Mary to get visitation.
Better man.
I'm done fucking around. Your Honor, my client is done fucking around.
Done fucking around.
He admits that he has been fucking
He's going
around.
to be the better him.
Your Honor, he's done fucking around, and we'd like to hit you with the riff.
Hit him with the riff. Bailiff. Hit him with the riff.
And the bailiff is just like, it's kicking my ass.
It's kicking my ass.
my ass.
I say let him see the kids.
I don't know about you, Your Honor, but I like this guy.
I bet he won't leave him at
I
that
think
fucking
he's gonna be
trampoline
all right.
park again. Seems like he got his shit together.
Sounds like an alright guy to me.
You hear that riff?
Yeah.
It's funny too to hear like the last.
Take this man away.
They're like, hit him with the riff. Hit him with the riff. Take him away.
The jury has decided to not hit the defendant with the riff.
And in fact, he will be in jail for the next 18 months.
He's telling his cellmate, he's like, I told him to hit him with the riff, and they didn't fucking hit him with the riff.
Yeah.
This gentleman will not be hit with the riff.
He will have his assets forfeited.
Mr. Hardy, you've displayed such immaturity in this courtroom. You will never be hit with the riff.
You'll be never with it, and we will garnish your wages.
We're going to garnish your wages. Good luck.
It's funny too to hear like Hardy go from kill shit till I die, where it's like I have no vulnerability whatsoever.
Be the better man. I love how they can't even say the me. Man. Sounds crazy.
Dude, this song rules.
I know. It's
Hardy is just
Damn.
rocketing in my fucking like. I love him.
Dude, should not have put that last. I thought we were saving the best for last, but that was good. Should have kicked it off.
Your Honor, hit him with the
riff. Hit this man with the riff.
Hit this man with the riff.
Come on, let's go. This puts a guy in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of my picks, but really we all were kind of hip to it. Actually, this was sent to me via Chris from Bottle Rocket because I'm doing a Billy Joel cover show in a few weeks.
Nice.
And I vowed not to play this song, but this is the Fall Out Boy cover of We Didn't Start the Fire.
One that no one ever asked for.
Nobody asked for this.
I mean, when you
first
open
line-
with Captain Planet, who gives a fuck? What are you talking about?
That was one of
The
my
first line being just Captain Planet. It's like, I was like, oh, this is from the last. It's a direct sequel.
Yeah.
From the last We Didn't Start the Fire.
Yeah.
We're just picking up right
Yeah.
where Billy Joel left off.
Where if like the author had like head trauma and didn't read books, like the Billy Joel version sucks.
Yeah, it's not good.
But it at least makes you think like, oh, this guy watches the news. You know,
This isn't even news stories. It's just naming TV shows.
This is stuff that happens all the time. Check it out.
Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. Like that's newsworthy.
The best was just SpongeBob.
Yeah,
I love it.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
I had to literally pause the song and go back to just be like, did he say Rodney King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I paused myself. I was like, oh, this is
that.
the entire like past 30 years.
Yeah, and like in the first one, there are so many more lyrics.
I know.
It's like
Yeah.
more impressive just in the fact that Billy Joel wrote all that shit down and it rhymes.
Yeah.
This is so low effort in comparison. Like,
Wait, can we listen to it just for a minute?
Yeah.
LeBron James, Shinzo Abe.
blown away because
Blown
he
away.
was killed.
That's Venus and Serena.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they get all their news from watching like
ESPN.
Cheddar news before a movie.
It's Cheddar News at the gas station.
yeah. They're bumping it, and their reaction to it is just like, "Damn, that's crazy." Like, that's the only reaction to hearing like
Cheddar News. We wrote the song after Patrick Stump got gas.
I was
at the
pumping
Sunoco
gas
down
at
the
the-
street. Yeah.
There's some wild shit going on,
I
guys.
don't know if you guys watched Cheddar today, but Shinzo Abe. got
Serena
blown
won
away.
another title.
Yeah. You guys heard of SpongeBob?
Did you hear? And there's also a thing of too is just like, when are they gonna say 9/11?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, like that was my immediate thought is, when's 9/11 coming?
And is that what do they say it?
They say, World Trade second plane. What more do I have to say?
9/11.
Yeah.
That's what you could say.
And really, you're only focusing on the second plane. What about the first?
What
plane?
about the first plane?
What
Yeah.
about the Pentagon?
What about Bush?
I actually kind of
Bush
wish.
did 9/11.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been awesome if they went full conspiracy. Where it was like Jay and Silent Bob, 9/11 inside job. Like just throw it in there, not let people
Just a
know.
very
Killer whale sinking ship, COVID vaccine microchip. Like what? What Patrick Stump
Excuse
say? There was a great quote from Pete Wentz about it. He goes, "I think the beauty of the way that music and art works now is that you put something out there. If it misses, it just kind of doesn't go anywhere. But you
What?
can put a lot more things out into the ether, and it just becomes white noise if people don't like it. You know what I mean?
really? Because we're gonna shit on you on our little podcast
That no one
Yeah,
listens
yeah.
to.
But it's great to put out a piece of art where it's like, best case scenario, no one gives a
one's
shit.
gonna care.
It's not like it matters anymore what you put into the world.
It doesn't matter to us. We're millionaires. We can do whatever we want.
We can put out
Make
a
the
low effort
shittiest song
Billy
ever.
Joel cover.
Yeah. I love how they don't like I saw a bunch of articles saying like, this is why Fall Out Boy didn't mention COVID, and I was like, why not mention COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the biggest thing to happen
Ever.
Yeah.
and you went with Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man instead.
That was my biggest question.
Just don't talk about COVID. Like, just say COVID.
Yeah, or say quarantine. Say anything.
quarantine.
My biggest question was like, who fucking curated this? Because
Yeah.
like, it's like my middle school teacher, my middle school brain. You know,
It's amazing.
Robert Downey Jr.
Are the lyrics on Spotify?
I have
I think so.
I have a link to the lyrics, but yeah, it was really
Balloon
incredible.
Boy, War on Terror, QAnon, Unabomber, Bobbit John.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
John Wayne Bobbit, dick cut off.
It didn't quite fit. It didn't rhyme enough.
We just went with Bobbit John.
Chris Benoit killed his family.
Oh, God.
Always gotta take it somewhere where we just didn't want to go.
Yeah. Let's move on. I actually would hate to be recognized in the street
100%
for this show.
For this show.
It would suck.
Hit him with the rim.
Yeah, I'd be like, God damn.
I hate myself. All of a sudden, I'm hit the riff guy. I did what you heard. We did it on the podcast. All of a sudden, I'm hit him with the riff.
I'm hitting riffs at J.C. Penney's.
I'm gonna fucking destroy our lives. I'm like next episode, you're gonna come down here. I'm gonna have a big box of shirts. Say hit him with the riff. I quit my band on the back.
I'm the hit him with the riff guy.
We're the hit him with the riff guys. It's my legacy.
It's
Is
my
hit 'em with the
legacy.
riff.
My whole
I wanted to
legacy
name
is
it
hit 'em
Uncle
with the-
Tom's
Yeah.
Cabin. Instead, it's
I
hit 'em
wanted
with
to
the
call
riff.
it I Quit My Band. Then I come down one day and Nate has hit him with
He's
the
got
riff.
to hit him with the riff.
The
shirts.
podcast called Hit 'em with the Riff. The Patreon's called Hit 'em with the Riff. I'm going to Hit 'em with the Riff contest.
I got a tattoo that says "Hit 'em with the riff."
I could shoot myself in the fucking head for listening to
For
that
listening
Hardy
to that
song.
Hardy song.
That's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's been the best way to end the show
love you.
ever. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hit him with the rip.
Hit him with the rip.